Your Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria, children, excellencies, and global friends, we welcome you to the award ceremony of the 2013 World Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child. I and my fellow members of the World Children's Prize International Child Jury here on stage would like to welcome you in our own languages.
Shalom.
Karibu.
Ahlan wa sahlan.
Shagotom.
Namaste.
When the World Children's Prize was born in the year 2000, 3 children from the billions of children who had their rights violated during the 20th century were honored posthumously. They were the murdered former child slave Iqbal Masih from Pakistan, Anne Frank, the young Jewish girl who died in a German concentration camp in 1945, and Hector Peterson, who was shot dead by the apartheid police at the age of 12 in Soweto, South Africa in 1976. The first World Children's Prize was awarded to Iqbal Masih. Iqbal worked as a bonded slave in a carpet factory from dawn to dusk. Sometimes he was also forced to work at night. If he fell asleep, he was beaten. When he was freed, Iqbal started going to school and stood up for the rights of working children. 2 years later, on the 16th of April, 1995, he was murdered. Since then, Iqbal has become a symbol of the struggle against child labor and slavery. When the first World Children's Prize was awarded to Iqbal in 2000, there was not a single Global Friend school. This is what we call the schools that stand behind the World Children's Prize program. Today, more than 60,000 schools in 108 countries have registered as Global Friend schools. This makes more than 29 million students the informal owners of the World Children's Prize. We can really say this is our prize. The World Children's Prize program is not only educating and empowering us children, but also our teachers. Tens of thousands of teachers annually, more than 500,000 since the year 2000, learn about our rights and methods to include them in their teaching. Her Majesty Queen Sylvia of Sweden was our first honorary adult friend. Our patrons include 5 Nobel Prize laureates and 3 global legends: Nelson Mandela, Aung San Suu Kyi, and Kanana Gusmao. World leaders and members of the elders, Graça Machel and Desmond Tutu, are also our patrons. This is Mr. Mandela's commitment to us.
You have our support whether we're alive or in the grave.
We love that, sir. We love that, Dad.
No, thank you. You'll give my regards to the other children in South Africa and elsewhere.
Okay, Dad.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
As you all know, Madiba, as Mandela is called in South Africa, has recently been very ill. Our South African friends will now sing a song dedicated to him. Today, we want to introduce to you a special new patron of the World Children's Prize. Her song has brought euphoria into the hearts and souls of many Europeans. She stands up for human rights and contributes to building schools in Afghanistan and in her parents' home country, Morocco. She is singer Lorraine.
When love gets control, let your heart take a beating, let it pound with the rhythm, hear the sound,
Friends, this is a great honor. I'm so thankful for this prize. These children behind me and all children, they're the next generation, and we have a lot to learn from them. I respect and I love them very much. Thank you.
find it where we lost it, the power to love again. We got the power. We got the power. We got the power. We got the power.
During 2013 and 2014, we're running a special project within the World Children's Prize program called Rights and Democracy for 1 Million Girls, in partnership with ATCWAR, Sweden. It is fully financed by the Swedish Postcard Lottery. In this project, girls who have been or are at risk of being exploited by the child sex trade become child rights ambassadors for the program. They then train girls in child rights clubs in the implementation of the program. These girls then involve their whole schools together with the other children, including the boys. This way, as a bonus effect, more than 1 million boys will also learn to respect girls' rights and to fight the child sex trade. In this video, you will meet Victory, a girl in Ghana who is now a child rights ambassador.
My family is very poor, and as long as I can remember, I have to work hard for my family. In order to go to school and survive, I was forced to carry clamshells to the track, and it is very heavy. When I was forced to work so hard, I realized boys and girls do not have the same rights. Many poor girls like me end up in a very bad situation. One day, I had a chance to be trained as the W.C.P. Child Rights Ambassadors for Girls' Rights. We learned about girls' rights, child trafficking, child slavery, child sex trade. We also learned that we girls, we have the right of our voices to be heard.
Victory now.
Yes, you are victory and you are victorious.
In the end of the training, I received a diploma and I'm very proud. Now, as an ambassador, I help girls to start the Child Rights Club for Girls. We teach them about their rights, the child sex trade, and the W.C.P. program.
What should you like to change? I want us to change what the boys are doing. Whatever we do, they should also do the same thing. I want us to do everything 50-50.
We also train teachers and principals about girls' rights and the W.C.P. Good afternoon, teachers. I'm Victoria Ramana, a W.C.P. Child Rights Ambassador.
Educate parents on this effect when you are going to have your PTA meetings, so that through this, parents will know the effects of child slavery and they will fight, and we will all fight about the rights of the child. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question? Now, can you tell me what WCP is all about?
It is a program organized to educate the girl child on her rights to a more humane world where the rights of the child is respected.
It's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Then the teachers help us to start the WCP in the school. When I am an ambassador, I even get the courage or strength to talk about girls' rights and the WCP program on the radio.
Child trafficking.
I was very nervous when I was saying it on the radio. I just did it somehow because it was very important to talk about our rights. We also help Girls Club to organize the global votes in the schools. Now, when I am a WCP Child Rights Ambassador, I can really fight for girls' rights.
The mission of the World Children's Prize is to promote a more humane world where the rights of the child are universally respected and where we, every new generation, will grow up as humane global citizens. It educates and empowers us, the children, and gives us a platform from which we can demand respect for our rights. The Globe magazine is the heart of the World Children's Prize program. Through the magazine, we experience the work of the prize candidates. They become our role models and our inspiration. We experience the rise of the child through the life stories of our global peers. Every year, at the end of the World Children's Prize program, we children in Global Friend schools organize our own global vote. The prize money, which accompanies the award, is used to further the work of the laureates and to better the lives of some of the children who have experienced the worst violation of their rights. In a serial video, through this ceremony, we will follow some girls in Mozambique who are child rights ambassadors trained by the Special Project for Girls' Rights.
Eu venho de muito longe para estudar aqui na escola secundária de Namancha. Cheguei aqui, vi que coisas... Eu pensei que antes de vir para a escola, eu pensei que é uma escola onde que há educação com próprios professores da escola. Eu pensei uma escola criativa, tanto assim, vi que não é o que está acontecendo na escola, com o próprio diretor, o que ele anda a fazer. Uma coisa horrível que ele anda a fazer com alunos da escola. Um dia eu estava voltando da igreja, ele passou de carro dele, me viu, parou o carro, me chamou. Eu não quero entrar no carro. Manda, entra no carro, senão vou te bater. Eu entrei no carro por causa de medo. Eu pensei que ia me levar até na escola porque eu estava aí para a escola. Chegamos na escola, desviou o carro. Começou a se pegar, começou a pegar minhas mamas. Na hora, depois de se pegar, fez o que ele queria fazer. Voltamos. Na hora que estava a voltar, ele parou de novo o carro, começou a me pegar as mamas, começou a pegar minhas vacinas. Um dia a minha colega me disse que viu fotografias no gabinete de diretor. Eu lhe perguntei como você viu minhas fotografias. Manda, se você estava de capulana, eu vi tuas fotografias no telefone de diretor nua. O mais alto que eu puder soprar.
It is the world's children's prize, International Child Jury, who you see sitting here. We jury children are experts on the rights of the child from our own life experiences. We have 3 major missions. The first is to represent all children of the world with similar experiences. The second is to teach children of the world about various child rights issues through our life stories. And our third mission is to select the 3 final candidates of the year from the past year's nominations. This is the jury 2013.
אני נטע אלכסנדרי מישראל. אני מייצגת ילדים שגרים באזורי קונפליקט ורוצים לנהל דיאלוג למען השלום.
Lanchi na njubu chiwandali nyengela na chwa mesimu uchiwa Kongo na imani na wele wa sola na wana wengi bisi baitane mbunjuju chaikana neswa.
This year, Ndali has brought a friend who was also abducted and forced to become a child soldier. His name is Bahati, but when he's rapping about peace and children's rights, he is Master Black.
Master Black from DRC Mamagi ninaende papa manyusi tuza tunataka jenga hatutaki vita sisi watoto tunakia kuishi na wazazi yelele tujenge yelele tujenge yelele tujenge yelele tujenge sisi watoto tujenge kuishi na wazazi mahali tunaishi si mahali pa mzaa, hakuna ubaguzi wa kabila wala rangi, sote ni wamoja, twapewa haki moja, twavaa vazi moja. Wakubwa wa nchi ndiye washauri wetu, wametushauri sote kwenda kwenye shule, masomo tumepata, haki tumepata, hatuna tena shaka kwa ajili ya maisha yetu, ila sote tuungane, watoto wa Kongo na sote tupendane, hivyo Kongo yetu inataka sisi sote tuendelee huko mbele, tuendelee huko mbele, yelele tujenge, yelele tujenge sisi watoto tujenge tuishi na wazazi
حمودي من فلسطين. أنا هون بمثل الأطفال عايشين تحت الاحتلال والأطفال بيعملوا من أجل السلام.
Jag heter Liv Kjellberg. Jag kommer från Sverige. Jag representerar och kämpar för barn som är mobbade.
Chamo Memelda, venho de Moçambique. Represento as crianças órfãs e as crianças que lutam a favor dos direitos das crianças pobres.
My name is Brianna Audinette. I come from the United States and represent homeless children.
My name is David Pullin. I come from the United Kingdom and represent children who are separated from their parents and are taken care of by society.
Lina la ka ke gabatsone komete ke tswa ke le kwa Afrika Borwa ke metse bana ba ba tlhokafaditsweng ke bolwetse ba lebolela mading. Now we're gonna dance. Come on. When you hear this, dance a little runda. I said when you hear this, oh sack a little runda. When you hear this, clap a little runda. I said when you hear this, dance a little runda. You feel the song moving through your body. It's a happy day. Looking back on where we're coming from, now we know where we're going. Reasons, it's a happy day. Mama.
Zita rangu ndo Nzilisa Bonongwe ndobva kuZimbabwe.
ndakamirira vana vanorwira kodzero dzevanasikana.
Ako po si May Segovia na nanggaling sa bansang Pilipinas, kumakatawan sa mga batang inabusong sexual at sa mga batang lumalaban para sa kanilang karapatan.
मुझे ना लोग केवल राम है यहाँ पाकिस्तान का आए हुए हैं उन्हें बारन जिन्हें मैं दिख गए हैं तो जेके बार चाइल्ड लेबर एंड गुलाम हैं चेंज पैदा रजिस्टर्ड नहीं।
আমার নাম নুজহাত, আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে এসেছি। আমি সেই সব শিশুদের প্রতিনিধিত্ব করি যাদের অধিকার প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগ এবং পরিবেশ বিপর্যয়ের কারণে লঙ্ঘিত হয়েছে এবং মেয়েদের অধিকার প্রতি সম্মানের দাবি জানাই।
मेरो नाम पूनम हो र म नेपालबाट आएकी हुँ। बेचबिखण्ड शोषणमा परेका बालबालिकाहरूलाई म प्रतिनिधि गरिरहेकी छु।
My name is Hannah Taylor. I come from Canada, and I represent children fighting for the rights of the child, especially for homeless children's rights.
It is now time to announce the first 2013 World Children's Honorary Award, which goes to Kimmy Weeks from Liberia. David will tell us why Kimmy is one of our laureates today.
Kimmy is commended because he has spent over 20 years, since he was 10 years old, fighting for the rights of the child, especially for children affected by war. Kimmy and his friends founded Voice of the Future and learned about the rights of the child. When Kimmy was 16, they organised a campaign to disarm the child soldiers in the Civil War. 1 year later, Kimmy had to flee. He had revealed that the newly elected president of Liberia, Charles Taylor, was recruiting child soldiers to the Liberian army. The president tried to get Kimmy killed. Kimmy and other young people now run an organisation called Youth Action International.
Before the war started, I was a child. When the war started, my mother and I was in our home. And all of a sudden, the rebels attacked and were surrounded by fighting and a lot of chaos. And many, many children died. I became very, very ill to the point that I was pronounced dead, and my body was taken out and thrown in a heap of dead bodies. So I made a vow that I wanted to spend my life working to help children affected by war. One of the biggest things we did was in 1996 when we started something called the Children's Disarmament Campaign to go out and convince rebel leaders that no child or none of the 20,000 children fighting for them should hold guns. So I started something called Youth Action International, and the mission of that organization was to provide education, healthcare, and economic empowerment to children and young people. And we're doing so many things, from providing educational supplies, building schools, building playgrounds, helping children learn the importance of health and hygiene, giving scholarships. One of the things that I'm really passionate about and I'm really excited about is that Youth Action International is also working to provide safe drinking water for children so that children should not die from some of the waterborne illnesses that I nearly died from. And we as children and young people can really do a lot to change the world.
I call upon Your Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria, to present the 2013 World Children's Honorary Award to Kimi Weeks.
We've spent many years working to make a difference for children. We've done many things, but this award, presented by the children themselves, is an indication to me that we must double and triple our efforts, and I truly believe that if all the children continue to unite and work for children's rights, a day is coming very soon